Baik, so let's move forward ya without any further ado to the fifth presentation coming from our lovely HR intern Rama, dan saya yakin juga perwakilan Bapak Ibu dosennya sudah hadir. Terima kasih banyak Ibu Putri selaku Kaprodi sudah hadir, dan juga terima kasih banyak kepada Pak Mada selaku dosen pembimbing jika sudah hadir. Oke, so Rama, I believe you would like to share the screen on your own, so the stage and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kak Furkon. Am I audible?
Very much.
Okay, good. Uh, Let me test my screen first, yeah. Okay, so how about now? Does everyone able to see my screen share?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my presentation here. And I would like to say welcome our MSCB intern, our mentors, gitu ya, and also my lovely lecturers, Mem Putri dan Pak Mada. Welcome to my presentation today. And hello, everyone. Introduce me. So my name is Ismail Ramadhani, but please just call me as Rama, and I'm undergraduate internal psychology student from Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang, gitu ya, the same alma mater with Kak Robin. And here in Bukit Vista, I'm part of the Human Resource Generalist intern of MSIB 7. Gitu. And here, I would like to present my project, operations, and legacies here in Bukit Vista, which concludes from 4 different panels. And here we have talent acquisition, industrial relations, engagement and employee branding, and talent transformation. So let's move along with the first panel, that is talent acquisition. So here in talent acquisition, I'm helping the employee team for a end-to-end recruitment process. And here I'm listing my KPI, key performance indicator of my contributions along the way of my 4 months interning in Bukit Vista. So the first one is, up to this day, I have screened more than 120 CVs, and I'm also responsible for handling the recruitment of housekeeping with 100% influx coordinated. And I've also coordinated for trial programs here in Bukit Vista more than 28 times, including international candidate from UC Berkeley. And in here in Bukit Vista, the recruitment is quite unique. We don't usually typically use interview like traditional company, which is very unique. We are using trial program here. So after the screening CV and also essay and portfolio screening, we are giving the candidates the chance to gain hands-on experience with trial program with our user. Hence, we are able to test for their skill and capacity requirements. And then I'm also responsible for posted job posting across roles and platforms for more than 30 job postings. And I've also attended and coordinated on career fair that is in UPH di Tangerang. And I'm also responsible for doing headhunting for more than 73 talents across position from business data scientist, business data analyst, journalist position, and many more. And then my journey in talent acquisition doesn't stop there because I've also succeeded in getting candidates offered, which approximately 7 candidates across role from business development, AI from engineering, back-end developer, and many more, including property management as well. And I've also able to succeed converted 3 candidates across role, that is property manager, AI from engineering, and back-end developer intern. And I'm hoping that the number is counting because we are still have upcoming trial candidates in the future. And I'm also responsible for creating and designing the email blast for recruitment initiative. There are 2 email blasts that I've created, and 1 candidate actually converted through the email blast that I've created. And then I'm also responsible for creating a pitching deck for MBKM recruitment partnership with MRTI ITB that we are also receiving lots of influx candidates from the partnership. And I've also engaged with more than 100 potential candidates from various panels, from career and internship fairs, partner referrals, unmanaged exit, potential candidates, and also MBKM partnership. And I've also helping the employee teams to refine the recruitment process from several across panels like refining the pre-trial task on Google Classroom, refining the first initial message to deliver proper expectation to candidates, and also helping to refine the housekeeping trial flow with operations team. And then we are moving to the next one is industrial relations. So in here, I've built several relationships, and I've also succeeded in converted 4 inspirational speakers, including creating newsletter for partners in our all hands meeting. So all hands is our weekly inspirational meeting that we have here in Bukit Vista, and HR is part of the coordinator. And I've also outreached more than 30 institutions in education sectors, including UC Berkeley in California, United States of America. And I've also managed 4 guest lectures, including 1 offline guest lecture here in Bali, all in aiming for recruitment and goals. And I've also engaged with more than 40 partners on educational panel, especially when Teachers Day gitu ya. We have lots of education partners, both in Indonesia, local, or international, like NTU, UC Berkeley, and I've also engaged with all of them. And I've secured partnership agreement verbally with Decoding for upcoming recruitment partnership. And I've also scheduled more than 20 meetings for partnership with PR team. And here is a sneak peek of my project management, which is the offline guest lecture for housekeeping recruitment initiative at SMK Kertawisata. I'm handling end-to-end project management for from coordinating, creating the proposal, and also for the real-time coordination on offline guest lecture. And I've also created an assessment in analyzing guest lecture respondent feedback in personality, strength, and cultural fit assessment using our ChatGPT. But there's a further refinements needed for this assessment. And my improvement suggestion would be that we are going to make it on more measurable context. So it will enhance its accuracy by clarifying which behaviors that we want to identify. So we usually in Bukit Vista, there are 3 behaviors that we are identifying. That is growth mindset, bias to actions, and self-learner. And by this, I mean is that we are going to classify which questions from feedback form that is going to reveal these 3 behaviors for recruitment initiative. And from this, we are going to classify the answer, which answer that is giving the point of 0, which answer that is giving the point of 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. And then we are going to classify it and giving it as the, how should I say it? As a classification form that we are going to put it on ChatGPT. So ChatGPT here is helping us in making it as a assessment spider web here, as you can see, but the assessment like from the scoring and stuff is coming from ourselves. And that is the improvement that I'm going to propose for this project, though further refinements needed. And then moving to the next slide is engagement and employer branding, which is one of my proudest initiatives here in Bukit Vista. So I have created more than 40 social media contents across platforms, including Instagram and LinkedIn, all for the end goals to attract recruitment talents. And also I've 100% in designing and refining knowledge for our career website, again, for recruitment initiative. And I've also created more than 10 articles for employer branding. And I've also engaged in engagement activities 7 times, 2 times for hosting, 2 times for administrating, and 2 times for moderating events, including happy hour and all hands. And I've also optimized 75% up to 85% CEO rate for every article. And also I have coordinated with marketing team for creating Heroes Web Page project for our employer branding initiative. And this is the look, ladies and gentlemen, of my employer branding reactivation. So I've exploring more on the brand side of our Instagram here to give a fresh look. And I'm also initiated employee takeover here in Bukit Vista, something that has never been conducted before. And this is the performance metric of my employer branding initiative. So our LinkedIn is actually getting a higher engagement compared to Gojek and Tokopedia. We are placed in 7th. And Gojek plays in 8 and Tokopedia plays in 10. And also I'm able to cultivate growth rate of 0.6% of page views, 272.4% of impression growth, 41.7% followers growth, 441% of reactions growth, and 980.9% of comment growth. And for Instagram, I'm able to cultivate 43,000 views, which dominated from non-followers, which means that our employee branding is effective in reaching out bigger audience outside of our followers, including 1,000 interactions and 61.9% growth profile visit. And then this is my initiative on the website. As you can see, I have refined and designed our career website from several across funnel, including career page, Hall of Fame, and employee activities. And I've also helping the marketing team with the initiative of Heroes Web Page projects for website employer branding. And I've also refined birthday and anniversary template and also active in engagement activities, both happy hours and all hands. And then this is a sneak peek of my articles because I have created more than 10 articles here in Bukit Vista. And to quote our CEO, he said that my writing skills is on top of 30% of at 5% of these people in company. And this is the last panel, that is talent transformations. In talent transformation, I have helped the employee squad in preparing intern employment journal. So employment journal is where we write all of our achievement and project during 1 month period. And I'm helping in preparation to ensure that our talent is growing and every of our day progress is tracked down and documented. And I've also joined Employee Squad brainstorming meeting, which covering several focuses, including HR operations, shift and day offs, retention strategy, and employer branding initiative, and actually many more. And interning in Bukit Vista, if I have talked about the technical skill previously, now I'm going to move on my soft skills that I've learned here. Thanks to Bukit Vista, I've learned on how to enhance my interview and observation here. That is all for the good of talent discovery across panels for many positions, as well as interpersonal, because outreaching has been helping me in creating relationship, interpersonal across user and relationship management. And I've also enhanced my active listening, empathetic views. And also thanks to my mentor, a special thanks, he has been helping me on getting my work resilience, because now I'm very open to criticism every day, every time. And because of enhancing employer branding, I've also able to gain copywriting skills. And it has never been come up to my imagination that I've also learned about CEO optimization. And this is the people that I'm very grateful of during my journey here. There's Mbak Jo, who's always cooking us delicious meal, and also Kak Shelin, my mentor, HR manager of retention and compliance and payroll, and also my employee experience manager mentor, Kak Furkan, another employee team, but she's moved on business development now, Kak Dea, and my MID friends as well, Ega and Jason. And if I could give a rating, I would give a rating 5 out of 5 for this experience. We'll be forever grateful. So in conclusion, though it was very much a gong experience, I would always treasure this memory a lot. And by the way, Kak Furkan and Kak Shelin, this taken during the break time. So yeah, just to avoid any wrong expectations. And that's all from me. Feel free if you have any questions.
Oh my God, okay, that's so lovely. Thank you very much for the gong, especially at the end of the presentation. I believe no one expecting that to come, Thank you very much, Rama, for the amazing presentation. And let's give a big applause to Rama, for his presentation. Okay, so now moving forward, I believe we already have two of Rama's mentors here in the room. So first one, I would like to call Kak Shelin as the HR Retention and also Compliance Manager, who also been working closely with Rama during his internship time. So, Kak Shalin, the floor is yours.
Oke, thank you Furkan. Am I audible? Kedengaran ya? Oke, mantap. Oke, sebelumnya selamat datang ke Bu Putri dan juga Pak Ahmad ya, sudah menyempatkan waktunya untuk nonton presentasinya Rama. And I'd like to congratulate Rama as well for almost completing your internship in Vista. So it's been quite a few months, yeah. So I believe you started in September, and yeah, you're ending your internship with us. And seneng juga sih dengarnya kayak you rate this internship like 5 out of 5 with all of the ups and downs and everything that happened in between juga gitu ya. So I'd like to say a few things as well about Rama's internship here in Bukit Vista. So I believe just now he mentioned about our criteria, like our hiring criteria. When we're looking for candidates, we are looking for 3 main things, right? So growth mindset, bias to action, and self-learner. And I believe in the presentation itself, it's all reflected in the results that he did. Okay, yeah, makasih Mbak Jo. Okay, a bit of interruptions, but let's continue. And okay, so Rama has actually been really eager to learn from the start, like even during his selection process, during the trial program, as well as up until now, up until his internship, the end of his internship as well. So he's been showing this traits of self-learner, and I believe just he also mentioned, right? He's actually developing this assessment for the guest lecture responses, yeah, from the feedback form. So that is showing his resilience to learn, and he's also showing a lot of bias to action. In addition with growth mindset, that he actually like think of initiatives with the content planning, with the designing, as well as the engaging captions as well as articles, yeah, for the to actually like engage with the audience, with the public in this case. And those 3 traits are actually really showing up during his internship here. And he has done a lot as well in terms of like doing projects, main projects, or even like, let's say, side projects. I actually had the experience of like involved in a guest lecture with SMK Kertawisata in Denpasar, I believe the last few weeks. And it was actually really fulfilling to see like how Rama can actually like single-handedly actually like handle the project and set the expectations, as well as like delivering the like guest lecture like in a smooth way. So overall, I believe Rama has been positively transformed as our intern in Bukit Vista, and we are looking forward to what's going to happen in the future ya, kalau buat Rama. So I think that's all I can say for now, and I'll pass it to Furkan then, as Rama's mentor as well, to actually like say a few things.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you very much, Kak Shalin. So selamat siang Bapak Ibu, Bapak Mada dan juga Ibu Putri. Terima kasih banyak sudah meluangkan waktu. Saya Furkon, selaku Employee Experience and Culture Manager di Bukit Vista, izin menyampaikan beberapa pesan dan juga komentar terhadap Rama's Internship Journey selama 4 hingga 6 bulan terakhir. Sebenarnya sudah banyak yang Mbak Shalin tadi sampaikan tentang pengalaman dan journey-nya Rama, tetapi saya ingin menambahkan beberapa hal yang mungkin tidak banyak diketahui. Yang pertama itu adalah Rama adalah mohon maaf, Rama adalah talent pertama dari 1.000 applicants di MSIB yang saya tahu saya mau rekrut dari awal. Melihat hanya dari CV dan juga pekerjaan yang dia lakukan saat masa pre-trial. Di situ saya melihat bagaimana Rama sudah berusaha untuk mendevelop karirnya di awal ya, dengan mengikuti banyak organisasi dan juga mengikuti banyak proyek di kampus. Setelah itu bagaimana Rama berusaha untuk menyelesaikan pre-trial dengan semaksimal mungkin. Dan waktu itu saya bilang ke Mbak Shelin ya, selaku sesama tim HR, ini adalah orang yang mau saya rekrut. Dan betul, pas mengikuti proses trial, Rama lolos dan menjadi salah satu orang pertama yang kita rekrut di Bukit Vista untuk MSc Bayang ke-7. Namun, setelah itu tidak selesai permasalahan di situ. Setelah happy-happy kita berhasil merekrut dia, there are a lot of struggles happening in the beginning ya, especially when he is assigned or tasked to develop the relationship with the universities. Walaupun Rama sebenarnya bisa, tetapi at certain point Rama belum terlalu biasa saat itu untuk melakukan relationship building dengan universitas dan juga stakeholders involved yang menjadi hiring partner Bukit Vista. Dan ada masanya di mana Rama cukup struggling untuk bisa memprioritaskan kayak mana yang harus dibalas, mana yang tidak, dan bagaimana cara membalasnya, bagaimana menyampaikan kata-katanya dan segala macam. Nah, that's where tadi saat presentasi Rama bilang he develops the resilience to get the feedback because basically me and also Mbak Shelin have been feeding him with a lot of feedbacks every day, so he's being immune to that, I believe now. But as I always encourage him since the beginning, Bukit Vista is not the place for you to be perfect. It's just a place for you to be better every day. So do not take feedback as oh my God, I'm stupid, I'm not smart, or I'm whatever, that is not worth it or whatever. But just take feedback as the point of learning. Oh, next time be better in this part, next time be better in this side and everything. So that's what we taught him, to make sure that he has the resilience to also take feedback. Means the work itself is utterly ugly, but it's just like there is a room for improvement for you to be better in the next iteration. So that's what I believe Rama has been developing over the years, and over the months, not over the years, over the months during his internship in Bukit Vista. Dan semakin berasa pas Rama datang ke Bali, karena waktu awal-awal kita magang, mereka teman-teman MSIB dan include Rama di dalamnya juga belum langsung datang ke Bali. So we see some struggles also happening karena mungkin Rama tidak punya teman ngobrol dan tidak punya teman bersosialisasi. Namun pas dia sudah datang ke Bali, Rama bertemu dengan teman-teman MSIB yang lainnya seperti yang disebutkan, ada Azel, ada Ega, dan juga ada Jason, dan itu bisa menambah semangat Rama untuk bisa saling bertukar pikiran, dan ternyata saya nggak sendirian nih, saya bersama dengan teman-teman yang lain. Setelah itu yang mungkin juga Bapak Ibu tidak ketahui, Rama ini sangat all-rounder. Biasanya untuk mengcover Rama position saat ini dibutuhkan 2 orang untuk menghandle itu sendiri, yaitu ada 1 orang yang menghandle employer branding di bagian rekrutmen, dan 1 lagi ada di bagian relationship. Tapi ternyata Rama bisa combine all of those into one. Dia bisa semuanya, konten dia bisa, employer branding bisa, engagement bisa, university relation bisa. Jadi kayak Rama is very 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 amazing to cover that, dan kita quite surprised juga, kayak wah ternyata anak ini hebat ya, anak ini bisa dikasih task delegation ini, bisa dikasih task delegation ini, diajarin ini bisa, diajarin itu bisa. Jadi semuanya bisa. That's very amazing. Nah, tetapi tetap saja bahwa Rama bahwa tadi selain itu ada beberapa juga feedback yang bisa kita terapkan di bagian konten dan narasi building, terutama dalam membuat artikel, terutama dalam menulis pesan seperti yang tadi disampaikan. Tetapi itu adalah hal bagian kecil, karena di bagian besarnya Rama sudah cover that, which he allows himself to be able to listen to the feedback and also grow from that. Tidak hanya itu, dari awal kita tuh sudah notice Rama itu punya very very visually striking designs, very very natural talents yang dia tunjukkan dalam desain skillnya. Jujur selama saya menginspect nge-supervise pekerjaan Rama, saya tidak pernah khawatir soal masalah desainnya akan berjalan bagaimana, karena he already knows how to place it very well. Yang perlu saya hanya notice adalah kayak bagaimana cara dia mendeliver konten, mendeliver narasinya agar tepat sesuai dengan sasaran yang memang kita ingin sampaikan. Bahkan even our CTO, Chief Technology Officer, and also our VP Marketing, Vice President Marketing itu sampai notice desain dia sangat bagus dan would like to have that design ability transferred to the other department, dan bagaimana cara mengajarkan desain tersebut ke departemen yang lain. So that's very amazing on that. Nah, jadi ya Rama memang sangat multi talenta, Bapak Ibu. Kami sangat menghargai semua kontribusi yang Rama sudah berikan di Bukit Vista, dan terima kasih juga kepada Bapak Ibu sudah memberikan tempat di Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang untuk agar Rama bisa berkembang dan Rama bisa menjadi orang sehebat yang sekarang. Dan satu tambahan lagi, karena Rama datang dari background psikologi, Rama dan juga mempunyai interest juga untuk bisa berpacu atau mengambil scope dunia kerja di HR. Tadi Rama juga menyebutkan bahwa dia ikut employee squad brainstorming. Banyak sekali ide-ide dan juga opinions dan juga factors yang Rama involved in, dan juga akhirnya memberikan konsiderasi ulang bagi kami dan memberikan solid decision on what needs to be done, dan dia memiliki perspektif yang sangat menarik untuk bisa memberikan insight-insight yang menarik untuk sesi brainstorming tadi. So that's basically it, Bapak Ibu sekalian, atas komentar yang mau saya sampaikan kepada Rama. Karena saya juga sebagai selaku MC di sini, saya izin langsung melempar kepada Bapak Ibu sekalian jika ada yang ingin disampaikan. Mungkin terutama dari Pak Mada terlebih dahulu ya sebagai dosen pembimbing. Dipersilakan Pak Mada.
Baik, terima kasih banyak Mas MC ya, luar biasa sekali. Memang Mas Rama ini overrated sebetulnya kalau dari saya ya. Overrated sebetulnya. Jadi berlebihan tadi itu yang disampaikan ya. Kalau sudah kenal 3 tahun, 4 tahun kayak saya sudah tahu lah ya. Rama itu ya luar biasa ya. Cuman kalau sudah congkak, blunder biasanya ya. Jadi Rama terus merendah, boleh menyala, tapi jangan membakar. Ya, boleh terbang tapi jangan melangit hingga lupa sama tanah yang dipijak, begitu ya. Kemudian saya ucapkan terima kasih ya kepada pihak yang sudah menerima Rama, begitu ya. Dari plus minusnya, sebetulnya lebih banyak minusnya Rama itu, cuman nggak mau diungkapkan aja minus-minusnya. Saya berterima kasih, insya Allah kata Tuhan yang menjaga aib umatku akan aku jaga aibnya, begitu ya. Saya ucapkan terima kasih banyak untuk teman-teman ya. Sudah lama ya nggak ketemu Rama juga, kangen ini ketemu Rama di Malang ya. Si ambis ya, Rama ini si ambis memang masnya. Siap. Terima kasih Mas atas kesempatannya.
Oke Pak Mada, terima kasih banyak atas komentarnya, dan mungkin kita bisa berlanjut kepada Ibu Putri selaku Kaprodi.
Ya, terima kasih Mas Furqan tadi kalau nggak salah ya Kak ya namanya ya. Atau saya salah? Oke,
Betul,
terima
Ibu,
kasih. Oke, terima kasih banyak. Banyak sekali ternyata pembelajaran yang diterima oleh Rama saat proses magang MSIP ini ya, Rama ya. Dan itu kayaknya sepertinya benar-benar membuat kamu happy karena setiap kali kita progress report di malam hari gitu, Rama selalu bilang, Mam, duluan. Gimana progresnya? Oke, semuanya baik-baik aja gitu kan. Selalu begitu ya jawabannya. Mam, boleh duluan nggak? Soalnya aku mau ngerjain guide untuk rekrutmen dan lain sebagainya. Oke, gimana cara kamu bikin guide dan lain sebagainya? Yes, bikin sesuai seperti waktu mata kuliah observasi wawancara begitu ya Rama ya. Ternyata memang benar dia terlihat bahagia di Bukit Vista. Terima kasih banyak gitu ya untuk kesempatannya menempa Rama untuk jadi lebih baik dan lebih kreatif mungkin ya Rama ya. Kami dari Fakultas Psikologi UMM mengucapkan banyak terima kasih atas kesempatannya yang diberikan kepada Rama sehingga dia bisa grow dan growth ya lebih baik lagi. Mungkin kalau masukan dari saya buat Rama adalah ketika kita melakukan magang, dimanapun kita melakukan magang, prinsip kita adalah ketika kita sudah selesai magang bukan berarti selesai di situ. Karena kalau di psikologi adalah kita harus bisa tidak hanya ketika kita pergi kemudian ilmu itu akan berhenti di situ, tidak. Tapi kalau kita selalu mengajarkan bahwa ketika kamu meninggalkan suatu tempat, tinggalkanlah hal yang baik. Ketika kamu mengajarkan sesuatu yang melakukan sesuatu kebaikan itu, maka gitu ya, ajarkan itu ke orang-orang yang ada di situ. Sehingga kebaikan itu akan terus berjalan dan tidak berhenti ketika Rama sudah keluar dari situ ya. Itu dari saya. Terima kasih banyak. Saya mohon maaf kalau misalnya dari kami masih banyak kurang saat proses internship dengan Rama di Bukit Vista gitu. Terima kasih. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang Ibu Putri, terima kasih banyak atas komentar dan juga kata-katanya. So that concludes the presentation from Rama by today. And yeah, thank you very much Bu Putri dan Pak Mada. Jika Bu Putri dan Pak Mada memiliki kegiatan setelah ini, kami persilakan untuk meninggalkan ruangan. Tetapi kalau misalkan ingin stay untuk sesi-sesi berikutnya, dipersilakan juga Ibu dan Bapak. Oke, dan terutama terima kasih banyak juga atas nasihatnya ya Pak Mada ya. Noh Rama didengerin, tadi Pak Mada juga udah memberikan nasihat yang sangat berharga. Walaupun memang di sini dipuji-puji, nanti Azel tolong tarik kaki Rama biar dia nggak terbang nabrak plafon. Oke, nah sip kalau misalkan gitu, actually Rama is our last presenter for today, so